everyone, welcome back to Talk Sports. I'm Chile, your host today, and sitting beside me is a very special guest. He is the Deputy General Secretary of the Vietnam Golf Association. He is the first Vietnamese referee chosen to represent 41 countries in the Asia-Pacific Golf Confederation to join the R&A Rules Committee as a member. He is Vũ Nguyên. Hi, Mr. Vũ Nguyên. How are you feeling today?
Oh, it's great. It's great to be back here with VTVcab and you guys.
So I heard that you were invited to the R&A Rules Committee's meetings in Scotland last month as an advisory member for the Asia-Pacific Golf Confederation. How was your trip?
It's great to getting back to St Andrew. So it's like my second time back there, back in 2016 when I'm in Scotland for taking the TARS, the R&A Level 3. So it's a great honors. And it is a chance for me to meet all the referees that we used to work together on different tournaments, but that's special occasions when all of them are gathering together in one place. So it's a good experience, you know, sharing all the rules knowledge, all the experience, and getting to the world next few years on how the rules going to change and what should we do for the rules of golf. So it's a great experience for me, and as well as an honor to be there as a part of the rules committees of R&A.
So how did you end up representing the whole Asia-Pacific golf referee community?
Yeah, so I think it's a long story. I did talk to the R&A guys last week when we have a quick chat, an online chat. So the R&A is making, I think, the special looking into Vietnam back in 2015. The Vietnam is not even on the map of R&A. They just know that, oh, there's a country in the Southeast Asia and no good players, no tournaments there, no rules official, nothing. So what happened in Vietnam for the last 6 to 8 years is they're just curious, like, what's happening. So I think it's mostly on the TARS we host in Vietnam in 2019, when we bring all the countries in Asia coming to Vietnam to take Level 3, and also how we host the SEA Games that is been approved and also monitored by the APGC. People are saying that it's the most successful SEA Games ever for golf. We're having all the rules officials there. We have the quality of the players, quality of the competitions, everything. We have the live streaming as well. So it's one of the most successful and really making other countries impressive for our SEA Games in Heron Lakes last year. So I think that's how it's make up. You know, Vietnam is one of the most important countries to look into golf. So I think they select me as one of the representatives because it's not only in the rules, but I think in Vietnam ourselves, we are very, very fast in growing the game of golf. So that's, I think, how I end up in the rules committee.
Yeah, I know that we are growing fast, but I mean, comparing to other nations in Asia like South Korea, Japan, China, and even our neighboring country, Thailand, I think we are still like a bit immature. So why?
That's what we talk within our committees, VJ's rules committees. We are always saying that, you know, our players, we might not get up to that level. We might not have any players on the Asian tours. We don't have, you know, medals in our SEA Games yet. But what we can control, what is in our hand, is that if we can raise the referees levels up, that's what we're going to do. So we want other countries to look into Vietnam that we are very high standard in hosting tournaments, in officiating the tournaments, and also in refereeing in all our events. And also, I already shared with the R&A saying that, you know, people in Vietnam, the golfers in Vietnam, when they are playing the games, they're just not only focusing on playing the game, swinging the golf clubs, they also want to know more about the rules. So I think that's how people end up in Vietnam. They know about the rules and they want to learn about the rules as well. So yeah, I think now let's say for referees and rules, we are one of the top in the world, not only in Asia.
Yeah, so it naturally helps us, our curiosity and competitiveness.
Yes, I think.
So I think in the past few years, what we were doing, we were focusing a lot on domestically activities. How do they know about our activities? Are you the person who connect us with the R&A?
I think hopefully yes, because the R&A is saying that, you know, if not for knowing you, we wouldn't know what's happening in Vietnam. But when I came back to Vietnam after finishing my master's in golf management in Australia. I tried to get into the rules path and go into the RNA, and they're saying that, oh, there's a young guys, we can connect, we can try to get something happen in Vietnam. And also at the same time, the Vietnam golf industry is booming up. People's everywhere saying about Vietnam. So I think that is opportunities, a big opportunities. Everything, everything is there. First, when I go to RNA level 2 in Malaysia, we got a lot of, new learners coming in. We got Mr. Hung Lê, Mr. Ngô Thanh Sơn, a lot of that, or even Phùng Lộc, Nhung Tăng, a very famous teachers in Vietnam. They're going for the RNA level 2. So when I came back after that, in our first national golf events, the Vietnam Golf Championship, we got a lot of locals referees already. So at the same time, we trying, to get all of our tournaments hosted and referees by our Vietnamese referees. When I talked to Đức Phạm, the PGA Australia members in Vietnam, the first one, he's saying that back in his day in 2014, before I'm coming back, he has to do everything by himself. On the first day, he do the starters, and after that, he going around the golf course to support with the rules. There are only 1 or 2 people on the golf course. But back in my time, I have 5 to 6, and even up till now, I have 10 referees on the course, which make, everything is much easier and everything is going smoothly. And after that, we have more and more people are engaging into rules, like Mr. Tâm, Mr. CqədNG. They want to learn the rules, and now they are one of the top referees in Vietnam and also in the region. So I think it's like, yeah, Nhân Hòa in saying in Vietnamese, people are getting in the right time, in the correct place, so everything's gonna just go up by themselves.
Yeah, so people were ready at that time.
Yes.
And I think actually you might be the one who set the trend. You are the pioneer. You were the youngest, the first and the youngest to get an RNA level 3 at your time. And I think maybe you set an example for other people, other young people to follow.
Yes, so hopefully that is true. So really honors that. As you mentioned, that I'm one of the first. In 2016, myself and Minh Dinh, we go to Scotland to take the RNA level 3. That's the first time we have a RNA level 3 referees. Coming back, and more and more people are trying to follow our path. We developed big referees committees, and now we have VJ referees committee with 30 active referees, and also another almost 200 people have passed level 2 and waiting to be in the committees. So I think we are in a good positions now to first cover 20 tournaments in Vietnam for this year, and also supporting all other countries. If they need any referees, we can send them to other countries, especially for the APGC events. We are trying to supporting them, helping them. Like the next events in Cambodia, it's going to be the next SEA Games, and we're going to have 3 referees within 8 in the rules committee of that, and myself as the chief referee. So I think that's how we're gonna affect all the countries in the regions, and how we put ourselves in a higher standard within the Southeast Asia.
So I guess that in the near future, our plan is to conquer the world, the area first and the Asia, and then reach out to the Western countries.
Actually hard with the Western country because all the big tours there. So I'm still looking for the first time to referees in big events like the Open, the major. So hopefully this year or the next few years, I'm going to have a chance to referees in one of the majors, one of the 4 majors. So the Open is the one I'm looking forward.
You said it's difficult, but when I was saying Western countries, I was just thinking about maybe some small events in the PGA Tour, and you already the majors. You're mentioning the majors. You're a very ambitious man. Yeah,
yeah. Really want to, if we go high, we are ready to go far. If we dream, we better dream big. But actually, if going to the major is easier than PGA Tour events.
Really?
You know why? Because if saying for Asia, it's easy to go to Asian Tour. Even in the US, it's easy to go to PGA Tour or that regions. But for the major, it's gonna be the referees from every part of the world. So that's a chance. If for the PGA Tour, they have their own referee system. Normally it's gonna be American guys. For the DP World Tour, they're gonna, prefer the European guys. For Asian Tour, I have done quite a few events, and the next one might be the International Series in Vietnam. So for the major, hopefully in the Open, it's gonna be the first one. Looking forward for that. As other rules committees, the chance is high.
Okay, cool. I mean, I hope we reach all our goals in the future.
Yeah.
when dealing with the players.
Well, from the video we just watched, I guess in order to be a good referee, you have to be knowledgeable about the game. You have to be decisive, be passionate, and also have a pretty strong mental game to deal with all those inquiries from players. If you have to describe yourself to other people, what would you say?
It's hard to say about myself or anybody saying about themselves. It's hard. So and people are having different views, different opinions about each other. So just trying to do what I love, what I like, and just be myself in everything.
Okay, we actually I have met and talked to some people around about you. So do you want to hear what they say?
Well, sure.
Okay, well, let's look at the screen and check out.
We do it daily until night time until we finish his work. Yeah, so everything in life, yeah, it's like that.
He said that you are serious all the time, like in work and at home also. I think maybe at home you can be a bit more comfortable, right?
Yes, for sure, because whenever saying about works or doing what I love, I always try to do my best, give it our best, so I don't have to regret anything.
So who is more like the older brother in the home? I mean, because in my family, I'm the oldest, but like my younger sister always say that she feels like she's the oldest because she's like an old soul, and I'm playful all the time. I mean, I met your brother and he seems pretty lively and energetic. I mean, a bit different from you.
Yeah, I think that's same things happens in my family and even when we going together, so I always say, oh, I'm always a older brothers, right? Because maybe I look older, but in at home as well, because I think it's not because I'm looking older or I'm acting like older, but Long is very young-minded. He's always love kids and he loves to be young, I think.
Okay, so let's see someone else. This is a very close friend of yours.
He very carefully and very responsible for if somebody give him some task, he will complete it. He always keep his works and his promise. This guy very on time and in time. But when he have a child, as you know, last month I also have a conference. So everybody in the conference have to wait him to join this conference. I think this is first time I women go to the Leslie. So I have to consider about him, about this guy always in time, on time.
Well, that's the first. I mean, like I have known you for years, and I have never seen you once late for anything.
That event, he's saying that welcoming guests at 3 and starting at 4. So I think, oh, just welcoming guests at 3, so we can start moving at 3. But that day I also want to bring my kids to Siputra to having the golf environment, so trying setting up everything and going there, for him to enjoy it. And unfortunately, I get to when in rush, we're trying to go in rush, and I lost the way. And after that, I say, oh, I'm so sorry. For me, I'm normally going to every place. I'm trying to go like 10 minutes early. Yeah, but I have to admit that Namjan says right. When I have my kids, everything is out of control.
So, was there no other occasions that you were late for any event?
Not yet at the moment. Yet, early is on time, and if on time you're late, that's what I'm always considered long time ago. Yeah.
So, speaking about your wife, she also had some things about you.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I think that she told me a lot of things, like a lot of good things about you. Now let's watch.
Okay.
Với nhiều người thì có thể đối với Nguyên là một người cực kỳ là nhìn thấy công việc cực kỳ là nghiêm túc và hầu như là rất ít nói và lạnh lùng, nhưng mà thoát vai về thì anh là một người cực kỳ nhây đến mức mà nhiều lúc ở trong cuộc sống vợ chồng cảm giác rất là khó chịu luôn ấy. Một cái khuyết điểm lớn mà chắc là không biết là có phải đàn ông nào cũng thế không, là mỗi khi vào phòng tắm thì như cảm giác là ngủ trong đấy luôn rất là lâu và bắt người khác phải chờ đợi. Cái lúc mà bắt đầu yêu thì khi nào thanh niên này cũng sẽ nói cái câu là em là mối tình đầu và cũng là tình cuối của anh. Thực ra là Nguyên là một người mà chị cũng không khá bất ngờ ấy, tại vì là Nguyên thì rất là kiểu rất là lầy lội và hài hước ấy. Tức là khi nào mà chị mà giận thì Nguyên sẽ biết cách để tạo cho hai người phải kiểu gì cũng phải nói chuyện với nhau được. Cũng không biết là có phải là tình đầu hay không, nhưng mà nhìn rất là có kinh nghiệm ấy.
Okay, well, I have a lot of questions. What are you doing in the bathroom so long?
So yeah, as we talked just now, I'm not wanting to reading books, so I'm reading on my phone, so in the bathroom. When I say, oh, outside, you just see like a few words, Phil gonna come, you know, lots of things is getting distractions, so...
You just taking long bathroom time since having Phil, or even before
before
that?
As well, yeah.
So that's just an excuse. I have known you for a long time, and I know how passionate you are about work, and you are always at work, and you have a lot of business trip. So when I asked her, and she said that you always make time for the family, and that's something I think that all women would appreciate from their partner.
You know, like doing a tournament is like a 5 days to 7 days or 10 days away from family. So I always try to spend most of my time with my family as possible. So that sometimes we have to combine, you know, family and work together. You know, it's also a good experience for us for traveling around and enjoying time within the events. Because, you know, my kids is like, it's just like 17 months, it's too young to going around. So a year maybe we go like 1 or twice, mostly in the juniors events. That for example, last year when in Haiphong, all of family, my brothers, my nephew, Khoi, Finn, is playing in the tournaments, and Theo, my son, is also going there cheering for him. So we have a fun time with all the family. So that's how I try to combine works and families together.
Okay, so I don't want to stress everything out.
Yep.
So now we're gonna make things a bit fun. We are going to move on to the next segment today. And,
okay.
You are gonna participate in a game called Who Would You Rather?
Okay.
Okay, so it's a very easy game to play. Imagine if you just have one chance to meet one golfer and play with them one round. Who would it be? So I will give you options and you choose, you tell me who would you rather.
Okay.
Okay, shall we play?
Yep.
Okay. Gary Player and Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus and Ernie Els.
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus and Phil Mickelson.
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus and Jordan Spieth.
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus and Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy and Sir Nick Faldo.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy and Greg Norman.
Rory.
Rory and Ricky Fowler.
Rory.
Rory and Justin Thomas.
Rory.
Rory and John Rahm.
John Rahm.
John Rahm and Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Wow, you changed quick. Okay, Tiger Woods and Dustin Johnson.
I think it's gonna be Tiger Woods until the end.
Oh wait, this is not how you play the game.
Okay,
that's just okay.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods and Scotty Scheffler.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods and Cameron Smith.
Tiger.
Tiger and Colin Morikawa.
Tiger.
Tiger and Sungjae Im.
Tiger.
Tiger and Tom Kim.
Tiger.
Okay, well, not a really surprising result, but
Yeah.
well, he's a legend, so we all admire him.
Yeah, and actually, I'm a big fan of him. And if you see John Rahm, Rory is also a big fan of him as well. That's why I want to play with him.
Okay, so okay, so if you call yourself a Tiger Woods diehard fan, why don't we check it out? How
Okay.
much do you know about him?
Yep.
Are you confident?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick fire questions, and I'm gonna read the questions, and you have only maximum 5 seconds to answer.
Okay.
What is Tiger Woods' real name?
Tiger Eldrick. Sorry.
Okay, pass.
Eldrick Goods.
What is his birthday?
30th of December 1975. Not sure exact date, but 1975.
Okay, where was he born?
Oh, it's hard. US for sure.
You have to be more specific, but well, okay. At what age did he turn pro?
He turned pro 1996, which is 31. Because we're saying it's the end of the years, but when it's counting the calendars, you know, 1996 and born
okay,
in
that makes
75,
sense. Okay,
right?
I'm gonna let you pass this one.
Yeah.
How many PGA Tour titles does he have?
82.
How many DP World Tour titles does he have?
Oh. 0, because at that time it's European Tour.
Oh,
Yes, right. When he changed
Well,
to DP World Tour, he never won one.
okay, I'm gonna let this slide. Okay. How many majors has he won?
15. The last one is a Master.
Which major has he won most often?
Most often. Oh, this hard. He won a lot. Master 4.
Ticking.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the Masters.
Master, okay.
What is his largest margin of victory by shots in the major?
15, yeah.
Yeah.
He's 12 unders and everything else is 3 plus, plus 3. in the US Open in 2000 in the Pebble Beach, if I'm not wrong.
Okay. When was his last PGA Tour title?
The Masters.
No?
I mean PGA Tour.
PGA Tour.
PGA Tour after the Masters.
Okay, 5 seconds. It's the Zozo Championship in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. When did he first climb to the world #1 spot?
1999.
1997.
Oh.
He holds the record for most weeks in Arrogate as #1 in the official world rankings. How many?
Oh, it's hard. It's like 800 something.
It's actually 683 weeks.
Okay.
What is one habit he always does during final rounds?
Wearing red shirt.
Yeah,
easy.
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he choose as the menu for his first Master Champions dinner?
Oh,
this one is hard.
Oh, you give up.
It's cheeseburger, fries, and milkshakes.
Actually, Tiger is not a good eater, so never say about his food. I only fan of Tiger on the course, so not much outside.
Okay, so you're not like the normal fan.
Okay.
Okay. So I think these
No more questions?
following questions are going to be hard for you if
Okay.
you don't care about his personal life.
Yep.
What is his favorite film?
Caddyshack, I think.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a famous one anyway.
He loves pizza, but what is his favorite topping? Make a guess.
No idea.
It's not like it's very like popular choice.
Barbecue sauce or something?
It's pepperoni.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Yep.
He wrote a best-selling instruction book. What was it called?
No, read book.
It's called How I Play Golf.
Oh.
The last question. If he failed as a pro golfer, what job did he plan to do?
No idea.
It's military.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know. People make like weird choices. So your result is only 9.
Really?
Yeah.
With all the personal questions. You asked more about golf. Like what clubs he hit the most? Easy.
That's easy. Like
Not really.
I know, but like I want to see how much of a die-hard fan you are. I mean, normally they would care about their personal life also and their lifestyle and stuff, you know. So what do you admire most about Tiger? Is it like his golf skills or his personalities or mentality?
One said that the successful of Tiger Woods is like 1% of talented and 99% of hardworking. So what makes him great is that he make a lot of efforts on the practice round. The reason why in the recent year he's not playing so well, especially on his putting, because back in the old days he's spending like 4 to 8 hours just putting on the greens. But now with his back is hurt with injury, so he's not able to stand that long to practice putting shot anymore. So his putting is getting, a bit worse in the recent day. But in the old days when he's like one of the young guys, he practiced a lot, and I think that's what makes us, really admire him. We want to copy him, like how hard he put into the game of golf, how hard he wants to win. I think the most victory that we remember for so long is the 2008 US Open, when he won over record mediates with only one leg. Normally we saying that after the 4 rounds, his leg is so hurt, he cannot hardly walk anymore, but he still managed to win that tournament. And right after that major, he has to go for surgery. So that's how, their emotions and never giving up, fight until the end. That's how I see Tiger Woods, as a model for me to try to follow him. Every golfers or every athletes in the world who practice a lot, they're gonna have a better chance for successful, like what Tiger Woods has done.
What a great advice. I mean, thank you so much for your time and advice here today, Mr. Vũ Nguyên. Well, I think it's time to wrap up the show today.
Yep.
And I think we have learned a lot today by talking to you, from your serious and your attitude to work and everything in life to your loving and caring sentiments to family and loved ones.
Thank you.
I think thank you so much for the great advice.
Thank you.
So remember guys, try to be right and sincere in everything you do. If you do it wrong, it's okay. Be responsible and make it right the next time. It will eventually pay off. I'm your host Chile, and this is our special guest Vũ Nguyên. See you in the next TalkSpot episode. Have a good day everyone.